Aries, hi, how are you? Maya here. Happy to be back with you for your love readings for February 2022. So I'm changing up the readings a little bit this month. I'm gonna pull 6 main cards, which I will clarify as I go along. So let's get straight into your reading. And the general readings for February are all ups. If you want to check them out, please feel free. So let's get straight into it. Aries. So Aries, you have the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, a new beginning in the physical. Beautiful. This card says it's your it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or a promotion. Yes, this is Pentacles, so it does talk of your material life, maybe your finances, but since this is a love reading, this is absolutely a new beginning in your love life, something that is anchoring in your reality, a brand new, a tangible beginning in your reality. Wow, the Two of Cups followed by the Two of Cups, so absolutely a brand new beginning in your love life with the Two of Cups, a deep soul bond, healed energies around love. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Yes, you're meeting somebody, or you've met somebody who is actually a soulmate or a twin flame or a very deep soul bond in any case. Wow. Justice. Look at that. Balance being restored in your love life. Karmic cycles coming to an end. Truth being revealed. Beautiful, beautiful energy so far. Wow, we're going to clarify all of these, of course, but so far so good. I'd say Aries, beautiful energies. Then you have the wheel of fortune, number 10. Wow, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. Absolutely. It is like a big karmic cycle is wrapped up here with justice and a brand new beginning that we saw with the Ace of Pentacles, being again reconfirmed basically by Spirit with the wheel. It is fate, it is your destiny, it is something big. This turnaround in your love life, this new beginning is just something big, something that is sort of universally owed to you after this completion of a karmic cycle with justice. Right at the center of your reading, you have the Nine of Pentacles, so you are so self-realized on your own. You have attained 11 of Mastery, Aries, around love that is allowing this beautiful new beginning to come in. You're attracting this new, your vibration is so high here with the Nine of Pentacles that you are attracting in a beautiful partnership. Wow. And just seeing how high vibrational you are right at the center of your reading. I'm not surprised by the beautiful cards you're getting so far. Then you have the Five of Cups, so there has been some sadness, some loss, some grieving around love, maybe a past relationship that you're grieving, but this is absolutely turning around as we saw it all over your reading in February. Yes, the Devil in this decision in this deck. The Devil, release yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So yes, maybe this loss, this past relationship has left you in a toxic dynamic with the Devil here showing up, feeling trapped, feeling chained, codependency. Maybe that was all attached to this past cycle that you're moving out of. but we'll clarify that as we get along. The Nine of Michael. So yeah, here is this unnecessary worry. The Nine of Swords is when we are up in our heads, maybe some sort of depression, fears, anxieties coming up, sleepless nights. So it's like you're hung up a little bit on whatever happened in the past, this sadness, this loss, this toxic dynamic with the devil. Maybe you're still a little bit hung up on that in your thoughts, in your mind, in your mental body. But everything else is just so positive. And then you have the Three of Wands, which is seeing results, seeing your ships coming in after a lot of patience, a lot of work on yourself. Wow, Aries. So we're going to clarify these. And sorry, bottom of the deck, my setting is yeah, sorry. Bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands and the Emperor. Wow. So taking control, being the boss. Emperor, this is your major arcana here showing up for you, Aries. So you're taking control, you're taking charge, you're being the boss here. And we saw that right at the center of your reading. You have the Nine of Pentacles. The Emperor says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Absolutely. With the Nine of Pentacles, it really shows me that you're on top of your game on an individual level, not necessarily with another person, but really on your own. You are absolutely self-realized, completely self-realized here in February. And you have the Six of Wands, so triumph over past hardships, recognition, maybe being in the public eye in some kind of capacity. But really, with the Emperor and the Six of Wands, it's triumph for you. It's success that is due to you after maybe this loss that we saw around love. Maybe a past relationship that still lingers in your energy field and making you feel anxious, fearful around your love life, this toxic dynamic that you had with another person. So let's clarify everything here. So first, let's start with the Ace of Pentacles, this brand new beginning in the physical that you're starting the reading with. You have the King of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So clarity, making decisions, yes, and you have the Hierophant at the base of your deck, at the at the base of your deck, yes. So this relationship that you are grieving somehow, that left you feeling a little bit out of balance, a little bit anxious and fearful, maybe traumatized around love. It was a very committed relationship, right, with the Hierophant and with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. It was something that was foundational in your life with the Four of Wands, that you thought would go all the way, that you thought it was going to be long-term. But you realized it wasn't, because it turned toxic with the Devil, and it sort of came to an end abruptly. That's what I'm getting. But you're facing things head on now. You're getting clarity about this, and this clarity that you're gaining around this is leading you to this brand new start in your love life with the Wheel and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, it was something that was really foundational for you. You thought this was it. You thought this was your person. But somehow it wasn't. Or something happened in this relationship that brought it to an abrupt end. You didn't see it coming. But you're gaining clarity over this, and it's bringing you to a brand new beginning here. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here? Why is the Two of Cups here? the Three of Swords, the Queen of Wands, yes, and the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, so you thought this was Aries, this is Leo energy, right? But this is fire. You were extremely passionate about this relationship at some point before it came to an abrupt end. You thought this relationship was your deepest soul bond. You thought this person was your kindred spirit, but somebody really hurt you very bad, very, very bad with the Three of Swords. It was complete heartbreak around this situation, in this connection, and it left you feeling left out in the cold, betrayed, lacking, right? It left you completely alone, misunderstood. This person, I think, left you high and dry at some point, very abruptly. You didn't see it coming, but you're coming out of this very intense pain around the heart chakra, because the Three of Swords is showing up in reverse. So yeah, there was an abrupt end. There was to a relationship that you thought was a very deep connection, that you were very passionate about, but somebody left you out in the cold, marginalized you, left you on the outskirts, and it caused you very deep pain that you're absolutely coming out of in February with the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, as we're going to see in a second. So now Justice. Yes, and you had, look at that, you have the Seven of Wands. You had to protect yourself. You had to stand your ground. You had to fight for your well-being, basically, to protect yourself after this happened to you. Here, Aries. So now let's clarify Justice. Why is Justice here? Why is Justice here? The Six of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune again. And the Three of Pentacles. Wow. Bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands, you had it before. I mean, you have it at the end of your reading. So seeing results, seeing your ships coming in, and death. Yes, there was a very painful ending. Scorpio energy, maybe you were dealing with a Scorpio. Very, very abrupt end. When you thought that all your ships were coming in, there has been a very abrupt end in this situation and this connection. You might at some level still feel very nostalgic about this person, or about this time, about the fun times you had you had with this person. You might still miss them at some level, but this is turning around. There's absolutely a new cycle for you. The Wheel of Fortune showing up twice in your reading and showing up over Justice. So this big karmic cycle, this big cycle that had to do with the loss of this relationship is coming to an end. The wheel is turning in your favor, and you're going to be able to rebuild a sacred space, reconstruct your love life, basically, after you've dealt with all the trauma, the loss, all the shadow aspects of yourself that came up around this situation, this connection, this person that left you high and dry. Now it's time for this to absolutely turn around in your favor. The cycle of loss, grieving is over, even though you still miss this person at some level, right? So now let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune here. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Temperance, the Lovers, and the Magician. Wow. Yes, it is divine timing for this transmutation to happen. Yes, it was very hard. The loss of this relationship was very hard. Knowing that this wasn't your person after all was hard. The toxic dynamic that happened in this situation and this person's actions towards you, maybe they ghosted you, maybe they left you without saying a word, without giving any explanation. It was hard, but it's time for you to transmute this. It did take a lot of patience, a lot of hard work, a lot of self how do I call it? You basically working on yourself to transmute this, but it's the divine timing for this to be alchemized, pouring the right amount of energy in the right place at the right moment. So yeah, Sagittarius energy, and now you're manifesting a brand new beginning absolutely in your love life. And this is coming over the Wheel of Fortune, so absolutely, this is a new beginning in your love life. You being able to, with the Lovers, I think meet somebody else, somebody new, which is this time your actual real soul bond, your soulmate, your twin flame, somebody that is going to be extremely significant in your life. With the Lovers, you're going to be able to take decisions from a heart-based space where you are really very much up in your head all of the time about this. You're absolutely manifesting this with the Magician in February. It's the start of that. It's a new beginning. It's again this really the wheel is turning for you. This is coming over the wheel, so it's a brand new beginning. You being victorious, finding yourself again with the Emperor, being victorious over these past hardships that were caused by this person's actions, and how they treated you basically, and you coming back to your authentic self, absolutely renewed here around love, right? So now let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. So you being self-realized, this whole process is for you to come back to who you actually are, Aries, to who you are, the Emperor, for you to take charge of your life again, of your energies again, to take control. And that's why the Nine of Pentacles is showing up right at the center of your reading. This is happening, and you are about to meet somebody that will completely make you forget whatever happened in this past cycle with this person. The Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, 2 fours, and the Emperor. Are you kidding me? Can this get... Oh, and the 10 of Cups. This can't get any clearer here, Aries. Look at that. Yes, after being dissatisfied emotionally, after this gift from what you thought was a gift from universe came up as one of the biggest disillusionments of your life. This past relationship with this person who left you high and dry, who ghosted you, who left without explanation, who maybe cheated on you. I'm getting some abusive energies as well. Toxic behavior, really toxic behavior with a dynamic codependency with the devil that we're going to see in a second. You were left absolutely disenchanted about your love life. Crying over spilt milk, just hung up on the past. But look at that, 2 fours and the 4 of Swords. You're recovering from this, completely recovering from this big painful cycle. You had the 3 of Swords and now the 4 of Swords, completely recovering from this extremely painful event that happened in your love life. And now look at that, it's leading you again to rediscover yourself, the Emperor. You're back again on your throne, having learned your lessons, and this is coming on the 9 of Pentacles, as I said, being completely self-realized, and your major arcana is showing up right there. So yes, whatever this was, whatever this relationship was, whatever this person did to you, you are absolutely recovering. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, a brand new beginning, and you, this brand new version of you coming up to the light here, Aries. And you have the 10 of Cups, at the bottom of your deck. So wow, yes, whatever this new love that is coming, whatever this new beginning in love that is starting for you, whether you've just met a person or you're going to meet a person, it is leading you to a rainbow blessings, the ultimate happiness within a couple, the happily ever after card. So let's now clarify the Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? You've got the Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the World. Yes, wow. Look at that. So yes, the feelings of loss, of grieving, of crying over spilt milk, concerning whatever happened with this past person, and you feeling like you had to stand your ground, having to protect yourself. This is coming to a close. Again, the World. It's the end of this cycle and the beginning of a brand new one. Absolutely. And your passion is being renewed here with the Page of Wands around your love life. Maybe when you meet this new person, or having met them, for some of you, this absolutely renews your passion. It's the beginning of that in February here. And look at that, you have the two pages, the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So renewal in passion, drive, motivation, and renewal in the physical. And we saw you had the Ace of Pentacles, renewal in the physical, something tangible, something solid, earth energy. And there's the Nine of Pentacles again, only to confirm that you are being absolutely self-realized here. Wow. Beautiful. Aries, wow, this is a big turnaround for you. You're going to completely forget and heal from whatever this past person did to you. So now let's clarify the Devil, the King of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Yes, so whoever this past person was, they might have really loved you, actually. There might have been love between you guys, real love between you guys. But they somehow did not express their feelings. They kept it under wraps. There was a lot of conflict between you guys because of that, arguments, infighting, which led to, there was a sexual desire between you. There was a lot of passion, as I said. But they were keeping things close to their chest. Maybe they were a little bit stingy with the material stuff, or they sort of put material things before this love, kept things close to their chest, and it completely hurt. It turned into a toxic dynamic, them not expressing their feelings, all this fighting. There was desire. It's like what I'm getting is a reconciliation sex, something like that. Making up makeup sex. Is that how you call it? I think. But the fact that they did not express their feelings, that they were extremely materialistic. I'm hearing. Well, this led to a very toxic dynamic and a lot of codependency in this relationship. So it led to this abrupt ending. Now the Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. Yes, you couldn't see your harvest in this situation. You put a lot of effort there. You really nurtured this. You were very patient, as we saw. You really thought you planted very strong seeds, but it was too much to handle. There were always very high emotions. It kept you out of balance. It kept you having to juggle a hell of a lot around this connection. It's like you couldn't win for trying. You kept on giving, and you gave so much that it was just overwhelming, and your person wasn't giving. They were not giving as much as you did at all, keeping things close to their chest again. So it never led to this past relationship actually taking off. You never saw your harvest there, right? And now the last wand, sorry, the last card, the Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here? The Chariot, wow. The Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. You are turning your back on this. It is over. You are turning your back over on all the accumulated emotional baggage around whatever happened in the past, and it was extremely violent. With the Tower, it exploded abruptly in your face. The rock was pulled from under your feet, but now it's justice. It's time for this big karmic cycle to be over for you. Judgment, look at that. Resurrection, rebirth, and we saw that you have new beginnings all over this reading. So where you felt up in your head, stuck, mental prison, just stuck in this past relationship, now it's time for you to move forward. Cancer energy, full speed ahead in your love life, completely healed, with the Chariot, taking charge again, taking control again, and all the energies just shooting forward for you. It's time for you to really feel nurturing, and you're a kind person, Aries. You are very giving, very nurturing, and this relationship, this new relationship that I'm seeing coming into reality is all about that, and just you being absolutely victorious over this past pain, this past suffering, this past trauma in love, and just coming back to your true self with the Emperor. Absolutely. And just it is really turning in your favor here, Aries. So I hope this helped. If it did, please leave me a thumbs up because it helps me grow the channel. If this resonated, please leave me comments. I love to read them. Subscribe if you're a newcomer, and I'll see you soon. Bye.